Well, hello guys, welcome back to my channel or welcome to my channel. Today we are looking at a story from r/nosleep subreddit, and the story we are looking at is submitted by abkane667. It says, "There's only one rule in the wandering forest: always wear a red ribbon." Alright, let's get on to it. There's only one rule when you go into the wandering forest: always tie a red ribbon around your wrists. My grandma used to say the ribbon wasn't to protect you from the forest. It was so the forest knew where you belonged. It had been a tradition in my village for centuries. No one knows where it came from, but everyone tries to adhere to it. Each generation has a story of a person they knew who didn't tie the ribbon around their wrists. Their bodies were found weeks later, usually near the path, badly mangled, almost like the people were always right by the path but couldn't find their way. One story told by my grandmother terrifies me to this day. She and her friend were drinking in a pub in a village over. It started getting late and they decided to head home. The fastest way was through the wandering forest. They hadn't been walking for long when her friend realized that she had left her ribbon at the pub. The friend panicked and they sprinted back. But after a few steps, my grandmother was alone. The body was found weeks later at the place where they turned around. I retold this story to my boyfriend on our way to the village through the forest. "You always told me this story before. You already told me this story before," he said, annoyed. "Yeah, but you used to like it." "That was before, Alice." "Are you still mad about?" "Yeah, I'm still mad. How could you do that to me? I can't even look at you anymore. All I see is Jack." "Well, what else do you want me to do?" We walked beside one another in silence. Lucas stared dully at the ground. I came closer and hugged him from behind. "Get yourself off me," he yelled, grabbed my hands and tore them off him. "Lucas, I'm sorry." My eyes started to swell up. His face twisted in anger. I stared at the ground, unable to look at him. Tears began pouring. My hands covered my face. Wait, Alice." Concern entered his voice. Did he finally let his heart melt? "Alice, where is your ribbon?" Shock shot down my spine. What? What do you mean? It's on my wrist." Taking my hands off my face and my vision were blurred with tears, I wiped them off. Lucas' eyes were wide with terror. He pointed at the ground. The red ribbon lay in the autumn leaves, blending with their colors. "Lucas, no! How could you? It's not my fault." My hands sank into the leaves, fishing out the ribbon. I stared at Lucas beggingly. He bit his lip. I walked towards him, but he started backing away. "Lucas," my voice slowly faded into a faint crumbling of the leaves. The area around me darkened slowly, turning pitch black. My ears started ringing mildly, amping up until the sounds were so loud I thought my eardrums would burst. I covered my ears, closed my eyes, and screamed. Then the ringing completely stopped. I slowly opened my eyes. The leaves were no longer under my feet. Lucas stood several feet away from me. The forest was dark and the moon shone bright. The ribbon was still in my hands. A faint breeze. My body shivered with the cold. The trees Barren twigs moved with the wind. Lucas, my voice was trembling. He was staring at the ground. He lifted his eyes. Lucas' eyes stared directly into mine. His gaze was wrong and empty. The irises glowed under the moonlight. "What's up, Ellis?" he said with an airy calm. He had an unnaturally wide grin. Where are we? What happened?" "Nothing, Ellis. We're still on the path." A chill ran up and down my spine. I backed away. The dirt on the path was firm before, but now it felt like stepping into mud after rain. Lifting my foot requires twice the force. "What's going on, Ellis?" He began walking towards me. "Are you okay?" "Okay? Why shouldn't I be okay?" The forest was usually loud at night, but it was deadly silent now. No owls, no bugs, no deer. Only our voices and steps in the dirt. "Where are you going, Ellis?" "Lucas, I... He started speeding up. My heart raced quicker. I turned and started running. His steps were right behind me. Closer. His breath was on my neck. Blood froze in my veins. His hands grabbed my shoulder and turned me around. His eyes were glowing red. "I got you, Elise." "Lucas, please don't." He threw me to the ground. I tried crawling away, but Lucas pulled me back. Mud felt cold on my skin. It was seeping into my hair. He let out a blood-curdling laugh as he pulled his sleeves up and put his hands on my neck. He was staring into my eyes. I tried to pry them off, but the grip was too strong. Lucas slowly started tightening his grip around my neck. I began gasping for air. "What is it?" "Wait! The ribbon!" It was still in my hand. I wrapped it around my wrist. I felt it tighten, but I still felt his warm hands tight around my neck. Closing my eyes, I prayed for this to be quick. Darkness. The ringing started again. Was I dying? The ground felt firm again. I could breathe. Slowly, I opened my eyes. I was in the forest. The sun was up. The ribbon was untorn on my wrist, tighter than I remembered tying it. Lucas was nowhere to be found. My hair was still full of mud. I slowly got up, frantically looked around me, but no one was here. I quickly stumbled back into the village. People were staring at me in disbelief. The door to my house was open. I stumbled in. My grandma's eyes were widened. She started crying and ran up to me. We embraced each other. "We thought the forest took you, Alice. Lucas said your ribbon fell off and then you disappeared. He hadn't been himself since. He'll be so happy to see you back." That's the end of the story. And if you like this, please give a like and comment down below. I would like to know what you guys feel about this story. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.